In the last 30 days, I cut 2 roles for my team, canceled 4 software subscriptions, got 10x views on my YouTube and social media, and got 500 leads for my agency, all using Claude. And in this video, I'm going to cover 7 real ways that Claude has actually helped me grow my business. These are not in theory prompts or crazy skills or clickbait. This is like actually what I'm doing to grow my business. I'm going to show you in this video. So if you're overwhelmed by AI models being released every single day, thousands of YouTube videos, or you just don't know where to start, this is what's actually working for me. By the end of this video, you could copy what I'm doing to hopefully help you out as well. So let's dive into these use cases right now. And one thing I want to preface before number 1 is I am not technical. I do not have coding experience. I learned AI just like you are, watching videos online. So you can do this, I am telling you. Number 1 is going to be 10xing my YouTube views. Now, I have done over $200,000 through my small YouTube channel. I've done over $1 million for our clients through their YouTube channels. And here is live proof. My YouTube channel is up 110% or 100% more than what it usually is. So I doubled my growth. And that's not even accurate because if I go to the last 30 days, look at the growth. I'm usually at 1,000, 2,000 views, which has worked this whole time. Like I actually still win on YouTube, but I want views, and Claude helped me get views. And if you believe this, look at this. This is where I started using Claude right here before this massive takeoff. So this not only helped me get a bunch of views, but it helped me get a bunch of leads, which I'll show you my funnel next. How Claude actually helped me is I manage my competitor research all through Claude. So every single day, Claude scrapes 40 channels, 21 channels is outdated. 40 of my competitors get scraped, and I see exactly what they're doing, what's an outlier, what's not an outlier, what's working, what I should create. It helped me create this presentation, it helped me create the script, it's gonna help me create the thumbnail, it's gonna help me edit the video. I'm able to post more. When I post more, I get more views. When I get more views, I get more clients, have more success. It also helps me write my titles, helps me structure the video so you guys stay and watch the whole thing. And I also have a content calendar, which is one of the more basic things, but I've 10x my views in 30 days. These are my live analytics, guys. This is actually how it works. And I just got another while making this video. All right. So this is working for me 24/7 to get me leads for my business. And if this is your first time here and you're curious about my YouTube strategy, we have done this for plenty of other software companies, coaches, agency consultants. We've done over $1 million for our clients through YouTube. I'll leave a playlist to all of our client results down below so you can see the type of YouTube strategy I am taking, because it's the same one we teach and implement for other people. So in the same breath, when I got more YouTube videos and I got more social media views, so 400 is actually a little bit outdated. If I go over to my analytics and I go to March, so I could do last 30 days and it's 690 sales. Sales is free. Some people end up paying for the free stuff. If you've done that, I greatly appreciate you. But these are all sales of my lead magnet. My lead magnet goes to my newsletter. My newsletter sells my offer, right? That's my entire funnel. Content on all platforms, but specifically in-depth YouTube content like what you're watching right now. Gumroad, which is a lead magnet, email, send to offers. And I have multiple offers, but you sort of get the point there. So that's the funnel I'm running. It is not reinventing the wheel. It is pretty standard and it's working really, really well. You could see that when I started posting with Claude, which was about the 1st of March, so I would do 01 here, I got about 723 leads in the past month and 2 weeks, let's say. All right, so pretty crazy what you could do. And again, I'm funneling the YouTube traffic, which Claude is helping with, to my Gumroad. And guess what is doing my Gumroad? Guess what does all my lead magnet? Guess what writes all my newsletters? That is how that works. Claude with the Readle. Claude helps structure the lead magnet, the descriptions, the CTAs on every single download that you just saw. And for example, I'm going to cover this in a second. This is another lead magnet that I have for you guys, completely free. This is our outreach prompt we're doing to sign high ticket clients for our agency. I'm going to cover that in a second. You can download this for free down below. Claude helped me put this all together. The prompt is mine, but help me with the structuring, the branding, the things, and also gives a call to action to our paid community, which I'd love for you to check out as well. But this is all Claude. I don't have to do any extra work. I just give a slash command to Claude code and it does it for me. And one more thing I would like to cover is Claude is insanely powerful, but you are more powerful, right? You as a person, you're more powerful. So Claude should do 80% of the work. You should do 20% of the work. So I will never put something in the lead magnet which I actively don't use or don't register as quality, because then it's just slop and you're polluting the internet with slop. It comes back to you because that's your name. You're putting on your lead magnet. So make sure you're actually putting in some quality effort and backing every single thing that you do with your personal findings. That's why in this video, even though Claude wrote the scripts, thumbnail, it's going to help me with the scripting and the titles and all those good things. This is based on my lived experience. I'm actively doing these things. I'm actively running my business. I'm actually running the funnels, and I'm testing all this out. So I'm pulling from my live experience, pulling it through Claude. Claude does all this boring work that, most of us don't want to do. I supplement with my real brain and my information. You still know what you do better than Claude does. Claude could do the boring stuff. You do the stuff you are good at, right? That is the beauty of this. And it's slowly getting towards like 90-10, to be honest, but make sure you're putting yourself in there because people know when you're not trying and when it's mostly AI slop. All right. So, and you want to try to avoid that. So that is way number 2. Way number 3 is going to be I replace 4 tools and 2 roles. Now, before you see this, you're like, oh, Shaz, you're heartless. You're replacing people. I replaced the roles. I didn't replace the people. So when you have a team, like you have this person here and they're doing XYZ tasks, instead of XYZ tasks, so what Claude, let's say Claude just took this over. This is Claude's task now. You don't have to X out the person. Like you don't have to fire them. You could put them on XYZ squared task, right? And that's what I did. This person's already familiar with the company. They already know what I'm doing. So I put them on a higher leverage tasks. Or the second option to all of this is if Claude could partially do this task and you give Claude to this person, now it's employee plus Claude can do the task and they could do it 10 times more than they usually can. All right. So those are 2 ways. I have a whole video about how to integrate Claude with virtual assistants and employees and stuff coming out. So make sure you follow along and subscribe if you're interested in things like that. Scaling your team with technology is a really really good. When you replace a role, it doesn't mean the person goes away, the role itself goes away because Claude, and you can elevate your team to do more meaningful tasks. I mean, you're spending your hard-earned money on your employees and your team. You want them to do the biggest task available. You don't want them to be pressing buttons in a Google Sheet because they don't have to do that, and you're paying them for wasting their time, essentially. That's the first thing. Now, what did I replace? I have a few tools that I canceled. For example, GenSpark is still an amazing tool. I have a video coming out about it soon because it is really a good tool, but I use it just for presentations, honestly, and some research. The presentation you're looking at right now, yeah, you guessed it, it is by Claude. So I don't have to pay $30 a month, or it was like $100 something for the year for GenSpark, even though I would say it's recommended to a lot of you. I just like to keep everything in one place. Next is a content strategist. I used to pay, like anyone knows this, for a content strategist, or really like a mid one, I would say. It's still like $1,000, $2,000 a month. A real solid content strategist. Well, I have Claude to help me, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. Like, it's actually helping me get a lot more views, so it's working. Now, if you want to build a massive brand like Alex Hormozy, Dan Martell type of brand, yeah, you need insane talent. You're going to pay someone $5K a month, $10K a month, a full-time salary to be a content strategist. I'm not saying Claude is going to replace that person. I'm saying for everyone else that doesn't have a budget to spend, Claude's a really good intermediary for a content strategist. I also canceled Miro. Miro is just a whiteboarding software. So if I go over here, this is another whiteboarding software I use in tandem with Claude Code, and Claude Code helped me build this entire thing. So these are our offers. This is like our structure of how our company works, what we sell, all these different things. And Claude built this out for me. I said, hey, Claude, build out my offers in an organized diagram, and it did it for completely free. I don't have to pay for something like Miro anymore. And that tool, by the way, is called Excalidraw if you want to check that out. Finally, VA tasks as well, sort of similar. Funny enough, one of my team members DM'd me this a little while back. He was working on one of the AI systems, and he said, the system essentially does my job. I replace my job, don't fire me. Blah, 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 blah. I basically said, GG's, it's a good game. I'm not going to fire you, but now you could do other things. You don't have to do this boring work anymore. No one does. AI will do it. All right. So that's like a real life case scenario. That's us in our Slack channel talking, because the technology is there. Some of our virtual assistants, some of our other employees, I don't have to have them do this boring work that I'm paying them for. Cancel the boring work. Let's do this other task instead. So as a person, we're going to all make more money when you just do this. All right. So that is way number 3, replacing tools and replacing roles. And think about it in this way, because everyone's so scared of like software subscriptions and things of that nature. If your Claude Max plan, I'm paying $100 a month, I just canceled $150 a month in ongoing software and fees of like contracts. So Claude may be an ROI on this already. Like, I'm making ROI by just installing and running Claude. All right. So if you do the math, the subscription is paying for itself 10 times over. Like, it's not even okay. So that is way number 3. The next way is I'm able to charge more and get a better lifetime value, LTV, lifetime value on my clients because of this. AI drops the fulfillment cost for us. We're able to offer a better offer with more margin, meaning clients stay longer, meaning everyone wins. I can include more for the same price. Client gets more, I get more margin, and we just work together for longer. So this is a little bit getting into the business, but this is super important to understand, because a lot of people don't understand that you don't have to put AI in your offer. You could use AI behind the scenes. So I'm gonna be completely transparent. We sell YouTube, okay? We sell a YouTube service. If you want to grow your YouTube, if you want to get leads through YouTube at 10K a month through YouTube, book a call with me down below. That's the first thing. Now, we come in and we post, let's say 10 videos a month, just an example. We post 10 YouTube videos a month. Normally, because I know a lot of these people in the space, an agency will charge you for 10 really professional, well done YouTube videos, anywhere from 4K on the low end, probably 7K. Usually the offer is around 5 to 6 videos for 4K a month, but 10 videos a month is 7K a month. Now, with our offer, we're not at that price. We're able to come in at 2K to 4K for the same offer, same deliverables, a little less quality, to be completely fair, because the price reflects that, but we're able to offer pretty much the same results because on the back end of our fulfillment, AI is there. Of what we charge, we keep a lot of that in profit. So we're winning, I'm making money, you're winning, you're getting a great deal, and you're getting results. So you're going to stay with us for 10, 12 months, 2 years. And that is where LTV comes into play. That's lifetime value. And you make your money back because you got great value. We delivered on our service. I made money. Like, everyone wins because AI is doing less fulfillment, or doing the fulfillment for us, so we could keep more of our margins. All right. This is really important to understand. I'm going to pull a video on this. These videos don't get any views because no one understands this stuff. They want the really flashy stuff, but this is the business economic side of things. When AI can do the work for you, you could still keep the same margins, get a higher LTV for clients because you're passing off a good deal. Everyone wins. That's way number 4, probably my favorite way in theory of just like how everything works together, because you don't have to force AI in your business. You use AI behind the scenes to fulfill for your service. And by the way, like, morals and ethics come into play. Someone asks me, are we using AI? I always say, yes, we're using AI. And I turn around and say, well, do you like the results? They're like, yeah, I love the results. Okay, what's the problem? Well, then I say again, do you want us to increase the price by 3K? Because that's what we need to maintain our margins. They're like, no, we don't. End a conversation. So like, that's how it actually works in theory, because again, we've worked through all this. We've had 40 plus agency clients. So that is way number 4. Way number 5 is similar. Our team does more in the exact same time. So if you're paying a retainer or you're paying hourly, instead of something taking a team member 4 hours, it now takes 45 minutes. The math, guys, is insane. If they could do the same thing in 45 minutes as they used to take 4 hours, they're working at, what is that? This is 240 minutes divided by 45. Whatever that number is, like 6 times, hopefully I'm right there, 6 times the efficiency of what they usually do, which is absolutely insane. Or like 5.5x, all right? So they're working at 6x the efficiency by just enabling them with some simple Claude system. And a few ways to onboard, again, employees in a Claude is you either, this is Mr. Employee, you give them Claude and teach them how to use it, teach them. This is you, boss person, person, you make Claude, so you make like actual software, and then the employee just uses the software. So they don't even need to know what's happening behind the scenes. They just click buttons and it works. All right. So those are the two ways you can experiment with that. But the team could just do more. When the team does more and I'm paying the same, everyone's happy. So they're not doing boring work. They're doing stuff that's meaningful. It's easy because they're just clicking buttons and they're using AI and I make more money. Like everything is working that way. Right. So that is way number 5. Pretty self-explanatory, but super powerful. Way number 6 is personalized outreach. And this is the Claude outreach prompt I have for you guys. If you want to download it for free, down below, you can check that out. But essentially, this is called a Dream 100. Essentially, this is coined by someone in the industry. Pick 100 people you want to work with, and then you send them hyper personalized outreach. This converts insanely well because it's hyper personalized. I don't mean like, hey, Shaz, I watch your stuff, I really like it, or that. I mean, you do the entire deliverable, an entire deliverable for you or for them, your prospect. You send it to them without asking anything in return. So what we've done, and this converts pretty well for us. IG, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you could DM people, right? Or my team, empowered with Claude in the system. I'll show you in a second. I'll give a brief overview. I will create an entire YouTube video for them. Script, positioning, filming guide. I will create this for them and just DM it to them. I'm like, Shaz, what if you create 10 and no one opens it? That's the game. That's the game. If they don't open it, they don't open it. I just wasted this time. But it doesn't take this long to create these documents anymore because I have AI. So AI creates these documents for me, and that's how it works. Now, if a prospect opens this and they see like, holy man, this guy created an entire script for me, positioning, a filming guide, a thumbnail, all I have to do is record a video and I have a well-produced video. It's very attractive to them. All right. So AI could create these for me, and it's much easier. And I could do this on multiple fronts. I could do this for Dream 100, potential clients, potential brand deals. Well, we do brand deals on my channel sometimes if it's a good fit. So it's hyper personalized, but it's not hyper intensive work for you because this used to take like, I literally had to write out the entire script, write this out, do the thumbnail. It took like an hour to do one of these, right? Or 40, 35 minutes. Now it could take like 5 minutes because it get automated. If you stay for another video, by the way, if you learn anything yet, drop a like and just post videos like this every other day. I'll get you into Claude Cowork in the next video and I'll show you how to automate the entire thing end to end. That video is already live. If you want to check that out in our AI marketing community down below, we'd love for you to check it out. We can set this on the schedule every single day. A lead list of 10 is grabbed. The Dream 100 document is already created and then it's automatically set. Like that is possible and we're starting to do that as well. So that is the power of something like this, and that is way number 6. Finally, way number 7 is managing my brand deals, inbound and outbound. I have a whole system to manage my brand deals for me. And this could be for leads, this could be for potential opportunities, speaking events, whatever it is. You just have your Gmail or your email right here, mail. You just have it be monitored by Claude. So if you get 1 piece of mail, 2 pieces of mail, 3 pieces of mail, Claude will look at every single one of these and in the morning Slack you and tell you of the opportunities. So like 1, 2, 3, and then it will auto draft. So auto draft replies, and then you just approve them and then it will reply to all these emails. Now I know this is not the best diagram. I apologize. But we get the point here. It just manages the inbox. It automatically responds and negotiates for me. All I have to do is basically say like, hey, I want to work with these guys. No, I don't want to work with these guys. Hey, this is my price. This is my price. It negotiates for me. It organizes everything. I don't need a virtual assistant to do this. Everything just happens right here. And again, this can be done with like potential leads, prospects, partnerships, speaking engagements, whatever opportunities are coming inbound to you, because you should be posting social media. Post social media, you'll get opportunities like crazy. When you get those opportunities, you want to systemize them and Claude will just help you do that. And that is the video. Those are 7 ways I'm actually using Claude to market my business and make more money. So I'm actually using these 7 methods with Claude, Claude Cowork, and Claude Code to make me more money for my business. And I keep on adding on to this. So subscribe for more videos like this. If you want the actual plug and play, ready to go templates and tutorials, check out our AI marketing community down below. It's everything I've learned doing 7 figures for myself, for my clients, the past few years with AI and marketing solutions. So I will see you down there. If you like this video, check out this one next, and I'll talk to you in the next video.